was afraid. She screamed because Gabriel said, "Don't be afraid, Mary. You're gonna have a baby." And she didn't believe Gabriel because she thought it was gonna happen, and she was gonna tell Joseph. She told Joseph about the baby Jesus, and she said, "You gotta believe me. It's really happening." Gabriel said it, and he didn't believe her, so he just went to his room, and Gabriel appeared, and he was scared. So Gabriel said, "Don't be afraid. God's with you. God is gonna. You are having a baby." Mary was right, and then he was gonna take Mary on a donkey to Bethlehem, and it was a long way, and so they got to Bethlehem, and they saw a stable. They were trying to ask who could let them in and let them have room. And Joseph said, "Do you have a room for us, for me and Mary? Because my wife is having a baby. No room here." So they traveled to another place, and he said, "Do you have a room for us, for me and my wife? Because my wife is having a baby. No room here." So they traveled to another home. So Joseph said, "Do you have a place here? Me and my wife is having a baby. Because can we sleep here? No room here." "Well, I have a stable you could sleep in." So he said, "Thank you. Thank you for that." So he got in the hay by water and clothes, and then Joseph made hay and a bed for him to sleep, and all the animals. It probably stank in there, and maybe all of the animals were watching. That night, the shepherds and the sheep were sleeping. The shepherds were watching by night, and Gabriel and all of the shepherds were afraid, and Gabriel said, "Don't be afraid. God is with you. I have good news. The king is going to be born, so you'll see the star and travel to it." So they traveled to Bethlehem, to the stable, and they saw the baby. The shepherds were sleeping by night, and so they were tired, so they sleep. So the shepherds were sleeping, the sheep were sleeping, so the shepherds were sleeping by night, and Gabriel said he appeared. So he said they were afraid because of the angels. Stop it. So
Stop.
they were afraid, and Gabriel said, "Don't be afraid. God is with you. I have good news because the king is going to be born."
And there's the picture of the angel.
Suddenly, geez, stop it. Get off of the book. Gabriel appeared and they were watching by night.
It's good. You can turn the page. It's okay. Because you told that part. That's good.
Gabriel said they were afraid because Gabriel said, "Don't be afraid. God is with you. Go see the king because he is born." So the shepherds were there and they saw the baby. So the wise men told King Herod that the baby was born, and King Herod said, "Bring me the baby and then I will kill him." And and then the wise men were going to follow the star. They had gifts. They traveled by night to Bethlehem, and they followed the star by day, by night. Well, they find the baby. They went to a long journey, so they found the baby. And so Jesus was born. So the cattle, they gave him gifts. And Mary said, "Thank you for the gifts."
That's it.
The end.
Very good, Charis.
Was she reading by pictures?
She was reading all the words, didn't you know that? Gabriel appeared to the shepherds 3 times.
Yeah. Awesome.
Charis, what were those gifts? Do you know?
Gold.
Yes.
And